Hey guys, I'm Thornton. I'm sitting in a hotel room in Chester having delivered some talks over the past couple of days to business people in the area. And today, as I sit here, I've just been looking at the news broadcast, which is showing all those smiley kids who've got awesome GCSE results. And that's great. I take my hat off to them. I salute them. I know it takes loads of hard work, but if you're one of those young adults, one of our potential business people of tomorrow, and your GCSE results aren't what you hoped they'd be, please don't give up now. Don't lose all hope based on letters and numbers that somebody's put on a piece of paper based on your coursework and how you got on in an exam, because it's not really a measure of the real world. It isn't. Am I saying you shouldn't apply yourself at school, at college, in your education? Am I saying education is not important? Of course I'm not. Education is important. But I need you to understand, please understand, that your future is absolutely not predicated upon the exam results that you've got today. It really isn't. If you look at the work I'm doing now, I've been right at the top level in corporate publishing. I've launched a couple of my own businesses. I'm in my own business now. I coach people to feel better about themselves, to get in touch with who they really are, to do better, to be more visible, to get their PR messages out there. I speak to all kinds of audiences. I get paid to speak to all kinds of audiences. I've published 2 books. I'm working on book 3. I've already got interest in book 4. I've founded my own series of workshops. I do all kinds of awesome things. And if I look back to my GCSE results, they were utterly, and I'm going to use a really highbrow, educated word now, pants. My GCSE results, people, were pants. I remember going in to look at all the scores on the board, because we didn't get letters with the results back then. We had to go and look at these great big sheets in front of all our peers. And I remember going in there and I got so stressed out, I got so upset that I couldn't even work out what my grades were. I had to go back later in the day and take my mum with me. How embarrassing was that? And she stood there reading those exams off the board and they were just abysmal. I was the only one with a parent there reading off the board because I was too stressed to comprehend what had happened. Now, did I apply myself at school? Probably not as much as I thought I should have done at the time. Probably not. I had my head on all kinds of different things. I was quite a sickly kid, so there were some chunks of my coursework missing. I'd tried to catch up, but there was no way I could catch up enough. And I was one of those kids who got into an exam setting and immediately went to pot. The second I was sitting there with the paper in front of me and in an exam setting room, everything went out of my head. I just didn't work for me at all. Exam results do not denote intelligence. Exam results say that you're great at studying, you're great at swatting, you're great at retaining information, and in some cases you're good in exam setting situations. I wasn't. Maybe you're not, but it hasn't stopped me. It hasn't. I got into my first journalism job at 16 when they opened up a place for me from work experience. From there, it was a tale of setting goals that I now see as intentions and just going for it. It was a tale of being headhunted until I realised at the top of the tree for what at the time was one of the world's biggest multinational publishing companies that I wasn't doing stuff that I enjoyed. I'd been climbing a ladder to realise it was up against the wrong wall. Why am I telling you this? Because it had nothing to do with my exam results. It had to do with aptitude. It had to do with determination. It had to do with deciding what I wanted and going out there and just going for it and working my way up. And you can do that too. And when it came to setting my own business, launching my own businesses, it was terrifying. It's terrifying at first, not knowing that you're going to have a paycheck dropping in every month. But you can do that too. None of this has had anything to do with my GCSE results. So please have hope. Think about what it is that you enjoy doing. Instead of thinking about what it is you think you should do based on the conditioning that other people have given to you, think about what it is that you enjoy, what it is that fills you up, and is there a way that you could carve a career out doing something like that? I bet there is. I bet there is. Maybe, just maybe, these exam results have come and given you a kick up the backside to make you realise that there is more to life, and maybe you're aiming in the wrong way. Maybe you're aiming for the wrong thing. Maybe you're aiming for something that other people have told you that you should do, instead of aiming for something that you will enjoy, something that you could imagine spending the rest of your life doing, or at least a big chunk of your life, and being really happy doing it. So just have faith, have heart, have faith. It doesn't end with your exam results. Life isn't based on your exam results, whether it's GCSE, whether it's A-levels, or whether it's, go back even further, whether it's SAT results. They don't define what kind of person you're going to be. They don't define how successful you're going to be in your career. They don't have to define what your career is either. So if that's you, smile, have hope, think. Use this as a time to think, to refocus, to have a real hard think about what it is you'd like to do. Oh, what it is you'd like to do first, because there's nothing to stop you switching direction. You don't have to just pick one career area and go and stay with that for the rest of your life. World's your lobster, kid. Seriously. If it's you, use this time to think about what you would enjoy doing, what you could imagine enjoying doing for the rest of your life, or a big chunk of your life. If it's not you, if you know young adults are potential business people of the future who are going through this now, if you know somebody who's worrying about the results they've got, share this video with them. And if you're in business, if you are in business and you don't believe that the place you're at today, the success you've had, is in any way linked specifically to the grades you got in school, say something. Open your mouth today. Say something on social media. Record a video. Create a meme. Write some words. Anything to show our kids that although education is important, if you don't get those scores on the door, it's not the end of the world. You, people in business today, have the power to make a difference and to show our young people who perhaps didn't score as highly as they'd hoped that it does not have to be the end of the world. Say something now, please.